Welcome to Origin of Concepts. In this episode, I will go through the ancient Egypt god Amun, or Amun Ra, or Ra, or maybe just Amun, or like in the church, Amen. The ancient Egyptian character Amun is basically a mix of older characters who played the role of king of the gods and creator of all things and life. Amun came up in the newer Egypt and became one of the biggest gods, so to speak, for the Amun cult. So he's like a copycat. Amun means the hidden one, a phrase representing the hidden spirit in all living things, particularly human beings. He wears a crown with two tall falcon feathers, and holding the knife, koppesh or scimitar. If you look at the image, it looks like a barber blade or curved knife. And sometimes he also wears the disc on his crown. And like all other characters in worldwide ancient myths, Amun isn't visible as a whole, but rather a figure composed by various aspects of the Milky Way center. So he is put together of different aspects of the Milky Way. And it's no surprise that, excuse me, I'm a little sick at the time, so bear over with me. Amun is a personification of the light from the disk at the center of the Milky Way, or manifested spirit, if you like. Let's take a look at the Milky Way. And here's my pen. Okay, first of all, Amun's golden color symbolizes the disk light, which is basically this area. So here you got his golden color. And as I explained in so many other videos, the manifestation of the flesh of the disk light, or Amun, is the striped shadow here. So this is basically the foundation of Amun. Okay, let's talk about his knife. The handle of his knife is the striped shadow, which is like here. I'll do it like this. And the blade is the dark shadow to the left of the disc. And here you see the very characteristic blade. Do something like that. Okay. That's the blade, and that's the handle. And this is very important, what I'm telling you now, because I bet you've heard about circumcisions before, and it all starts right here. Because the knife is used to circumcise the manifested spirit. And to get a little bit more specific, it's used to cut out the spirit or the disk light from the Milky Way center. It's used here to cut out all the spirit. So to make a covenant with God in human. So this is the circumcision of the little boy lying here. Or in other myth, this is the phallus of Osiris, just to use an example. So now you know where circumcision originates and how it became like the real deal on small boys around the world, religions. Okay, and then Amun also got a crown, which basically is the basic crown for what is also known as Lower Egypt, but the basic crown is always this. The disc is always the head, and on the head you got this basic crown here. It means that you are manifested. You are not just spirit, but you're manifested. You have connection with the mortal realm. And then in his crown we got the two falcon feathers, and the falcon feathers is of course the striped shadow here. Is sitting here. So if you imagine the crown is like this way, then you got the Amun crown. And you also got the disc in the middle, which is not always there, but sometimes, depending on the myth. But it's all there. Okay, let me see if I got more for you, because I think that's basically everything you need to know how to understand the Amun Ra. And by the way, Amun started like Amun, and then he was merged together with Ra or Re, the disk here, which of course is the disk in the Milky Way center. And then he became Amun Ra. And yeah, no, that's it. That's it. Now you know the origins of the famous Amun and the foundation of ancient Egypt's largest cult, the Amun cult. All right, and as always, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. And if not, well, then circumcise me. Until next video, take care. Bye.